YouTube, from wherever you're watching this video, I hope you're having a good day or night. This is a 1v1 in Age of Empires 2 between TaToH, or TaToH, and Vivi, or the Fat Pig, or the Fat Dragon. He has many names, including this one. I don't know what that means, but I know that this is one of Vivi's second accounts. His main account, he's been picking Cumans so he could get #1 on the world rankings, and he was there, so he moved to his second account so he wouldn't lose #1, as he always does, by the way. He's always done this, and he's experimenting with a zip other than Cumans. His second account is known. It's like 14th in the world. And look at TaToH talking some smack. I just love the banter between players in our community. TaToH at the start said, "Why no Cumans?" in all caps. And TaToH said, "Fat pig equals fat cumin now." And Vivi says no. But anyways, we're actually not going to be talking about the Cumans in this video. And we're not going to be talking about Vivi's choice of really anything in this game. The reason that this is being uploaded to YouTube is because TaToH is an innovator. And TaToH is going to show you what is possible with the Saracen civilization. The Saracens were bottom 5 in ranking on AoE2stats.io. That compiled over, I think, 700,000 Voobly games, including the pro scene. And they just weren't very good. But honestly, there's always been one player who has been able to use the Saracens to their potential, even before the recent buff. And it was always TaToH. Even picking it in Big Arabia tournaments, TaToH's always liked to use the market of Saracens. So I'm going to show you the tech tree. I know there's got to be somebody new out there. This is it right here. So market trade cost is only 5%. To briefly explain that, what that means with other civs, if you sell wood, you're not getting as much gold in return as Saracens. Or if you buy food, you need to spend more gold to buy 100 food, unless you're Saracens. The market now costs -100 wood, so it's only 75 wood to build the market. And then this bonus here is very important. Archers, +3 attack versus buildings. It's pretty strong. And if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. I think I will show multiple ways that TaToH has played Saracens recently, because there's been some excellent, excellent games. Normally, his famed Tatty Rush, as TaToH calls it, is an all-in move where you make a bunch of archers, and with Saracen archers, you can destroy buildings. You have to end the game quick, though, because he actually has no villagers on food. It's incredible. This time, he's going to do something I've never seen before. I've seen people go with mass archers before, but I've never seen TaToH or anybody do what he's about to do in this game. Okay, this is pretty funny. TaToH's just sitting there. And I think I was actually watching TaToH's Twitch stream when this happened. And I think he said something like, he said, and my TaToH voice is horrible. He was like, he picked cumin. He picked cumin. He doesn't deserve the turkeys or the llama. So he just pulled it back here. Okay, so Vivi, he's also Saracens. I forgot to mention that fact. He went for a mirror matchup, I guess. Or he picked it, who knows. And Vivi, he has a scout running forward, and he's now collected some of that food. His scout is a bit weak after running into TaToH's TC. And TaToH says, "I know food." I forget if I asked TaToH to say that or what. But, yeah, Vivi... Wait, were those TaToHs? I don't know. He gets those animals back. What does TaToH have in store for us here? Guys, this is a masterpiece, okay? This just worked out to perfection for TaToH. Pay attention to this one. Okay, so scouting is always so important. And Vivi is looking. He wants to know what TaToH might do. He knows that if someone's going man-at-arms, or going archers, that they're going to have villagers on gold. So what's he doing? He's looking for the gold. He scouted everything here. He doesn't see the gold. Where's that 7-tile gold? I know vision. Still running around. Meanwhile, Vivi is 21 population, 2 lumber camps. Almost looks like a scout build. But it could be scout or skirm build depending. Okay, and now he sees 4 villagers on gold. Now, what does that normally mean? Well, the Civ has archers that melts buildings with that +3 attack, and TaToH's kind of known for it. 4 on gold is what you would normally need for the start of an archer build. So, Vivi says, job done. I've scouted he's going archers. I've also scouted that we're very close. So it'd probably be a mistake to start off with a stable, because TaToH could just go spears and archers. Vivi, he's going to be the wise man that he is, the wise pig. And he wants to adapt. Was initially thinking scouts. We'll see what he does next. Now, this is important. This is why losing any scout HP can ruin the game for you. Because Vivi ran into that town center earlier, he's on the back foot, and he actually can't hang around TaToH's base. And TaToH is fighting. Is he? Yeah, he hits feudal age. And TaToH will kill the scout guys. Vivi's adding an archer range. What is TaToH doing? Wait, where's his archer range? What? Oh, wait. Stable on the hill on the left side. TaToH doesn't have the food for scouts. How's he going to afford this? He'll run out of the turkeys soon. He'll run out of the berries eventually. He has a ton on gold. Well, he's going to use the cheap market. That's what he's going to do. It's only 75 wood to build this thing. Vivi ran his spear forward, and Vivi's probably confused. He didn't see the range. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if he starts to patrol some units around just in case it's sneak archers or something. Well, actually, it's Vivi after all. He likes to go forward, and he kind of sees this as an invitation to tower that gold because there's nothing stopping him from doing so. It's a good move, actually, especially when the players are so close. There's the market. Now watch the resources for TaToH. See how he doesn't have food? Okay, well, actually, he needs to react. Instant reaction from TaToH. Normally, the play is to build a counter tower and then send some villagers to the base. Oh, Vivi. Vivi has tried to fake TaToH out to get TaToH into committing there. And now TaToH places a much wiser tower here. He's buying food. See that? He's buying food, and he's going for a second stable and early bloodlines. That's 150 food and 100 gold. Vivi thinks that, I'm not sure what he's thinking now, but he was expecting archers. So he's only going spears and skirmishers. And TaToH's weak scout dies. Vivi's probably feeling pretty good about his situation. See how he left the skirms here? He left the skirms there because he's expecting archers to show up any moment now. He was not expecting scouts, and Vivi sees it now. He's probably confused. What? He was on gold for scouts? And look at TaToH's micro. Beautiful stuff. And since Bloodlines gives your scouts more HP, Vivi will think that he could fight this. And then look and say, oh boy, wow, those things are still alive. They're still pretty tanky. What's going on here? Oh, he has Bloodlines. Well, what on earth? So TaToH using the Saracen market to buy food for fast scouts after baiting his opponent into thinking he was going archers. It's sick. It's so cool. TaToH picks off the villagers. He still doesn't have a single farm. And he's creating more scouts. So now Vivi knows, and Vivi realizes, alright, I need spears then. No worries, I need spears. Now, you probably need 2 spears for every 3 or 4 scouts because of how tanky they are now. Vivi loves his towers, and he wants to finish this one. And TaToH, he just gives it up. He doesn't have the stone right now, and he doesn't want to buy it, so he goes to this wood line. And meanwhile, he hits the left side. Vivi is losing so much in this game. That villager goes down. TaToH still microing the weak scouts away. Vivi is no slouch, but look at the micro. Still no farms. He's not collecting. He's not collecting deer. He's not collecting anything. He's just using the market. And he's buying the food. And it gets slightly more expensive each time, but he has a lot of villagers on gold, so he figures he can do it. At this point, no armor upgrades, no attack upgrades on those scouts, and Vivi is able to pick off a villager on the stone. And taking TaToH off of stone is quite a good move here. Man, is TaToH's eco looking rough. Eventually, I think you have to start adding farms. TaToH's Vil is just weakened that spearman, and he has 3 full HP scouts and 1 weak one. Oh, I think this is either going to be very good for the Fat Dragon, or it's going to be very bad, right? Because he's already lost Vils. This would be a way to come back into the game, or it could be a way to fall further behind. He just wasn't expecting TaToH to have this many numbers, and this is trouble. I'll zoom in on this now, and you'll see the Fat Pig's spears. They're not in high enough numbers. TaToH could just destroy them. The skirmishers certainly aren't going to be a counter here. The villagers are getting hit as they run towards the tower. It's incredible how strong this is. 18 kills and 6 deaths for TaToH. He has 4 farms for food. About to be 5, maybe 6. Now, he's also made great use of his mobility. So you have to give TaToH credit not only for the strategy, but the execution of it. When he gets into a situation where he probably shouldn't stick around, he leaves immediately. Look, there, picks off a villager and runs without taking a single hit. And now he reacts by buying stone to build a counter tower. It's such a Vivi tower, 1 villager building it. TaToH, I just said, okay, I didn't want to jinx the man. Okay, well now Vivi's going heavy onto spears, right? I think, well, no, he doesn't really have the numbers where he needs them, right? He's so focused on so many different areas of the map, he can't keep up with TaToH, the crazy Spaniard man, with all of these pickoffs. I hear he just dives in for the spear. That was probably his first misplay in a long time. Oh! It's a weak villager? Doink! Look at that! Distracting the spearman. It's infuriating to play against micro nerds like this, man. That was incredible. He does have armor, by the way. So he has armor on the 3 scouts that are remaining. And we'll see if he wants to create more. If you haven't watched a Vivi game before, you probably think this guy isn't very good because of how he's so insistent upon sending villagers behind enemy lines like this, but it's such a Vivi thing, and he's actually very good at judging it normally. But TaToH, I would say, is probably a better tower rusher than Vivi. Vivi's normal strategy is to forward and boom behind and get to Castle Age faster than you, and then stream knights into your base. TaToH's got to have his scouts on the way back, right? Where are they? Here they are. Oh boy. Oh boy. Also, great judgment from TaToH. Save that villager. He does save the villager. Wow, that was so close. And he also micros down the spear, only taking 1 hit. TaToH will clear out the skirms. Vivi's tower is... I mean, it's all just looked like desperation moves from Vivi ever since the first moment. It's TaToH who's controlling the pace of this game. And Vivi just can't catch up in the Saracens war. That tower will inevitably get shot down. What is next for the players? So, TaToH's just clicked up to Castle Age. He did start relying on the market a little bit less. It added some natural food. Kills the Vils. Vivi is also on the way to Castle Age. So, what has Vivi seen in this game? Vivi has seen, first off, he had to use the market big time as well. I'm pretty sure he sold and bought lots of market abuse in this one. But he's been seeing scouts. A lot of scouts. It has to be at least 2 stable scouts. I don't think he's scouted the stables. No, he has not. Oh wait, has he? No, he hasn't. So, the correct move would be to make a lot of spearmen, right? Especially if you think it'll be slightly later to Castle Age, and it's going to be very close. Making spearmen is definitely the way to go. So he's making the spearmen slowly. Oh, the quick walls from Vivi. Beautiful stuff. Oh, well, it was beautiful. And he's also making a stable, so probably camels would be a great play. They both get access to the same things. Again, good micro from TaToH to avoid the spears. But what's TaToH doing? On the same hill? 3 archery ranges. He's flipping the script. Vivi thinks that he can just wall out any of these knights or camels that might come forward from TaToH. And TaToH, I mean, it's just beautiful. It is just beautiful, man. He gets the fat pig exactly where he wants him. And then he's going to push this win home with a complete switch. Vivi, you know, at this point, he's only 6 fills behind. And, oh, wow. Wow. The archers come in. The villagers will die. It will be crossbow. It will be bodkin arrow. And Vivi has no counter to it. The game is over. Also, the scouts were still in on the wood line because of TaToH's excellent mobility. Another thing that TaToH did there was attack 2 spots at once. So sometimes when you're playing a game, you hear the attack noise, you look, and you're like, oh, I'm being attacked here. But then, whoop, you didn't realize this, did you? If you don't realize for a second or two, you can lose that much more. But what a sick game from TaToH. It's just so cool how he's able to use Saracens. Market abuse scouts. He bought food for scouts, bloodlines, armor. He has a total of, I have to switch, 8 farms for food. Everything else was all market. He also played super open, which I think was really cool. You know, if this was a more serious game, I think that the players would have tried to wall more. That said, though, they're so close. How are you going to wall this one? Vivi's resources especially were exposed. I loved that, man. My favorite part about that game, because it's what set it all up, was the scouting from Vivi and the reaction. Because if I would have been casting this live, I would have said TaToH loves going Saracen archers. He loves to destroy buildings with these archers. Vivi would have scouted the gold. And then I would have probably been saying, TaToH, where's your archer range? What? It's a stable? I probably would have been very surprised. And I'm sure Vivi was as well. So watch out for TaToH with Saracens. And if you guys want additional episodes of this, because he's been playing it in different ways, let me know. And I'll get the Rex from TaToH and we'll make it happen. That he made that look easy. 38 kills, 10 deaths. He made this all look very, very easy. And look at that gold collected. So Vivi collected 2,000 more food. And yet TaToH was able to go scouts with bloodlines and armor, hundreds of food, and get Castle Age at the same time. That's incredible. All because he abused the gold. I think the weakness of this strategy is if it doesn't work in Castle Age, then soon you have no gold. And then you have, it'd be funny because then you have to start selling food and wood for gold. It's completely backwards then. You know, the feudal age, Castle Age times were not all that different. And there's the timeline. TaToH just made use of all of this here. And that blue number is a bit deceiving. That dark blue, that was the military for Vivi, but it was not near as successful as TaToH's low, but strong numbers. So, thank you for watching this, guys. I'm going to talk with TaToH and see if he has any ideas or any recs for future games, because I already know you guys are going to say you want more. I've been enjoying this recently. Life's been wild for me. I've pretty much been no life working, I'm going to admit. Already working on things for the Christmas season, because I am going to have to take some time off to be with family. And it's been a fun ride. It's been fun. I'm enjoying this, and I hope you guys continue to watch and love Age of Empires 2. See you next time, guys.